Welcome back to Fantasy Football by Committee, powered by Flurry Sports. It can be tough to win a fantasy league on your own, but at FFBC, we will work together to bring home the hardware. Hosted by Zach Bruner and the rest of the Flurry Sports crew, we will give top-level analysis, answer your questions, and, well, go off on other tangents.
That was after I tried to get ChatGPT to admit that 9/11 was an inside job, but it stood firm. It gave quite a few solid points that it was true.
Welcome to Fantasy Football by Committee. The show starts in 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Zach Bruner, Luke Reimer, and Trevor Land, all three of us here, for NFL Week 7.
Week 7.
And it's going to be an interesting one, I think. We got probably my favorite matchup of the year so far to start Thursday Night Football. I'm very excited for this one. I think it's very fun that we have Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers playing. I think it's very fun that I can take the over on both of their rushing yards for a combined total of 3 rushing yards. I think that is very fun.
And you know what's fun about that, too?
Just know I have a lot of money on it. Yeah?
It's funny. It's fun that both of those are going to hit, too.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. And by the way, I thought about teasing it up.
Oh,
because
that'd be fun. Tease it
what's
up
the
to 5.
chances? What's the chances Joe Flacco finishes with 1 rushing yard? Slim. What's the chances he finishes with more than 1? That's a higher likelihood. Like, there's no chance he's running for 1 yard. He's either going to get like 4 plus. You know what I mean? And Rodgers, put him in for 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. It does not matter. Maybe we can get into that because I think just the over on a half for Joe Flacco, over on 1.5 for Aaron Rodgers on Underdog right now. You can add there's a million promos over there right now. Use promo code Flurry to get a free gimme pick as well. And when you first deposit, plus a free $100 in bonus funds, you're welcome.
Free money.
But there's like a 40% NFL boost today as well. So you can put that on to this specific entry, which I did. And I think it's like 4.5 times your money.
So we can put realistically, you can put $100 on a 40% bet on this. That's 4 times your money to make what, $800 or whatever that comes out to. No, $400.
I think at least 1,000 at this point, because you're just rolling it over. Because guess what? When you hit this, you're live betting Aaron Rodgers to hit the over on rushing yards again.
Correct.
That's the fun about this bet. Once it hits in the first quarter, let's keep her going.
Correct.
Over and over and over, and then at some point, got to stop because those knees are coming in the fourth quarter from probably Rodgers, probably not Flacco.
For me personally, this is going to be a very fun about 30 hours here, right? We have Aaron Rodgers playing football. We have 2 Brewer playoff games. We have new Tame Impala coming tonight. We have new Last Dinner Party coming tonight. We have new, hopefully A$AP Rocky coming tonight. That's probably not going to happen, but that's in the works. I'm going to Madison tomorrow to see KG Elephant, so I'm very excited for this upcoming 30 hours here.
Very good, very good. KG Elephant will be very good as well. That's a crazy show for the Sylvie.
Yep.
But yes, so this is NFL Week 7. If y'all are watching live, if you're watching after the fact, does not matter. Ask your fantasy football questions. A lot of you have been asking questions after the show in the comments, and I appreciate that. A lot of people chattering about their survivor picks in the survivor pick videos. I love that too. Definitely any conversation is good conversation. Yes?
Can I start a conversation right off the bat here with the start sit?
I suppose.
Okay. So Derrick Henry, that's one of the guys where you like. Yeah, right. You shouldn't be starting him. I'm just giving you a little context here. You shouldn't be starting him, but you have to start him just based on where you drafted him, and then he's Derrick Henry. If you sit Derrick Henry, he goes for 203 touchdowns, you're going to feel like an idiot. So I have to sit him this week. I'm choosing between J.K. Dobbins or DK Metcalf, who plays tonight.
I just have a feeling about DK right now.
Give me something to root for with Rodgers too.
Yeah. There's only so many places the ball can go on Pittsburgh, and it's pretty predictable right now. So, out of all the receivers, if you asked me to, if you put the over under on 1.5 receptions for wide receivers not named DK Metcalf, I may take the under. That's how the Steelers offense is working right now.
Yep.
Like, I think DK's a minimum of 4 catches, probably 5, 6. And then it's running backs, tight ends.
Well, what's so nice about the running backs, tight ends, Rodgers peppering targets to guys you haven't even heard of before, right? He's taking what the defense get him. Like his whole career, Rodgers is going to take swing passes. He's going to take, the hitches. He'll throw out one-on-ones. And that's just setting up a DK bomb, which we've seen, how many times this year.
Well, the thing with the Steelers, too, they're using him just to get him in space. They're letting him work after the catch, which is something that he hasn't done since high school, maybe a little bit in college. But Seattle never did it. Like DK Metcalf, if you think like me and think he's not overly skilled, that's great. Just give him the ball in his hands and let him run straight.
Yep.
That's all he's got to do. Get him the fucking ball. We have that video of his high school highlights on our channel. And if it's not a deep bomb, it's a bubble screen, and then he just takes it 90 yards for a touchdown anyway. It's pretty. He's doing the same shit right now. But yeah, this should be a fun one, I think, for sure. I love the Steelers offense. I love how they're playing right now. It's just old school football. And every time Darnell Washington catches a pass, it's just like they ran a trick play to a left tackle, which also
it feels like I'm just watching Mercedes Lewis catch passes again.
He's bigger than Mercedes.
He is.
Like this dude's like he's going to be an offensive tackle in the league someday. It's just when, and it may not be that far off. It's going to be very soon, I think. And I think he legitimately could be a Steeler for 15 years.
Yeah,
playing very different positions. He's
a Steeler. He's a Steeler player too.
They have so many Steeler players right now.
Yeah,
this entire tight end room is a Steeler.
I would argue that they're literally their whole team are Steelers players. But no, yes, they have a lot of.
I wouldn't. There's a couple that are not.
That's fair. But to your point, like yes, the Steelers produce guys that you're like, you just look at them like, that's a football player. Like I would give anything to have them on my team. And you're right, they have probably 15 guys on this team that I think anyone would take on their team.
Mm-hmm. They're just tough too. This offense is fun. The defense will be fun. This will be a fun game. Make no mistake about it. Whether it's close, which I think it will be, or if the Bengals get smashed, it's fun either way. Both of those things are fun. Okay, so going over some of the news tonight, and again, if you have start-sit questions, ask away. But there are several players, especially players on the trade block, who are not practicing right now. This week especially, the next few weeks especially, you need to be watching Friday, Saturday injury reports, because there's going to be so many people listed with an injury not practicing early in the week and then practicing late because they just don't want them to get hurt during the week because they are shopping them heavily, right? That's Kelvin Ridley. That's Jacoby Myers. That's potentially Elvin Kamara. Kamara's limited. The other two did not practice yet. But yeah, Jacoby Myers did not practice. He has a chance to miss, but we'll see. Brock Bowers didn't practice. He will miss. He's not going to play, which means Michael Mayer immediately is relevant, obviously. Other tight end news, though, George Kittle's going to play. He is essentially all but active already. So if you are deciding between George Kittle and somebody like Noah Fant in a deep league and you're like, I just need to play Noah Fant just so I don't get stuck with a 0, I think you're fine to wait. I think he's going to play. So don't worry your pretty little mind.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a sign of, I mean, if for any reason George Kittle's out on your waiver wire, like go to your waiver wire now, take a look.
There's leagues that either I'm in or I'm managing. There's been some interesting drops. So definitely go check that out. Marion Hampton's dropped in a bunch. I think he returns. He might take longer than that 4 weeks, but he's going to be back. I saw Quentin Johnston dropped in a couple of leagues. I don't think he's what he was to start the year, but he's probably already playing this week. Ricky Pearsall's dropped in a bunch of leagues. He's going to be incredible when he's playing. So take a look at who is dropped, not just this week, but next week when there's 6 teams on bye. There's going to be a lot of relevant players on waivers. If you can sacrifice a week with a loss, or if you just have bench room, whatever it may be, you are going to be improving your bench if you follow Flurry Sports next week, because there's going to be players out there and we will give you good analysis. Another player on the trade block not practicing, David Njoku. Real chance he doesn't play, but I if it was an important game, he would be in. He's not that hurt. So he's going to get traded for sure, just because the Browns need to play their youth right now, especially because of the salary cap. So Harold Fannin will get a lot of those snaps in. He's good. He's less good at tight end. So
dog lines up everywhere.
Right. But Harold Fannin at 80% of the snaps everywhere is much better than Harold Fannin at 100% of the snaps at tight end.
Correct. Yeah,
and
I agree.
What's going to happen is they're going to trade David Njoku, move him to tight end. Cedric Tillman's going to come back. They're going to play 3 wide receivers with Bond and Tillman. And then Harold Fannin's going to be at tight end, and everyone's going to be like, why is he worse? And it's because he's playing tight end. He's good. I don't think he's going to be bad, but, that just kind of is what it is. What's up, Hayland? That's probably not correct. Flacco or Fields? This is a absolutely disgusting quarterback question. But I think my answer is Fields still.
Jets have the Panthers this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Trevor, same thing. Trevor's muted. Marcos, guys, should I start Chase Brown tonight with the news of Swift being added to the Bears injury report with the groin? Full PPR. No. Swift's fine.
Yeah, Chase Brown sucks. So yeah, Swift is fine.
Chase Brown will be better. I think Chase Brown, I wrote him up in the start and sit him this week. Chase Brown's a start for me. But Swift is he's gonna play. He'll be fine.
He's gonna score this week too against New Orleans. Trevor, you're still muted.
Yep. But yeah, Joe Flacco already likes targeting running backs. And then tonight, obviously, we know the Steelers pass rush is going to come. So those quick passes are going to come out quick, obviously. And we saw how the Browns attacked the Steelers last week. Browns should have stuck to the run more. They didn't, but they still completed 7 passes to running backs. I think Chase Brown has a chance to catch 4 or 5 tonight.
Does it work?
Regardless, I'm going Swift.
Yep, Trevor, you're
Yep.
Okay, I don't know why Restream just took out my audio input and made it nothing. That's cool. But yeah, Swift is precautionary, kind of going back a little bit. But he just ran hog wild against Washington. He's not hurt.
No, yeah, he's okay. He's been on the injury report all season long. He's gonna miss time at some point. He's taken a lot of contact, and they're using him like a bell cow, which he is not. But this week he's fine. No worries about it. Other news that is relevant. CeeDee Lamb's going to be playing. I don't have that on my list here, but CeeDee Lamb's going to play without restrictions, supposedly. So he, once again, playing essentially 100% of the snaps. George Pickens takes a big step down, but he's still a low-end wide receiver too, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a flex for sure.
Yeah. You're not taking him out. He's just, unfortunately, not a top-end guy.
I have a question.
Yep.
That I would imagine probably a lot of people jumped on this because there's some value here with how good Baker Mayfield's playing. But this Tampa wide receiver room's kind of is got a lot of questions, right? Igbuka gets hurt. Chris Godwin gets hurt. Mike Evans, like if he comes back, he's probably playing hurt. Are we picking? If we picked up Tez Johnson, are we starting him?
Not if you can help it. If Evans does miss, I don't think he will, but if Evans does miss, then I'm starting Tez. He's probably my favorite of the receivers then. But to be honest, I don't really like any of them. Like there's Tez. I don't think Mike Evans is very good anymore.
Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson. Okay, that's what I had in my head. I'm like, no, that's the NBA player. Cameron Johnson is fine. Everyone was treating him like the darling this week, like the gem, the secret, the sleeper that no one's talking about, and people are dumb. Like he's going to be okay, but we probably just saw the best game of his career.
Yeah.
And then Sterling Shepard's still there. Sterling Sharp, Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. It's sort of a full avoid. It's one of those situations. It's like the Packers now. The receiving core is so bad that it has become the Packers, and they're just going to spread it around. Rashad White's going to catch, 4, 5, 6 passes as well. If Mike Evans misses, I'm going with Cade Otton.
That's fair, right there, because I mentioned off the top, like there's value, and I guess Cade Otton kind of right. He's always been that kind of guy where like, if you're looking for a tight end, Cade Otton always feels like he's out there. He's never really put in that 100-yard game that we're all hoping that he can. But to your point, like there's always value with Cade Otton. He's going to be on the field always, going to be running routes always. Plus Baker Mayfield should be like the front runner for MVP right now. So yeah, I'm with it.
But when the injury or receiving core was so injured last year, that's when Cade Otton just soaked up targets. And the only thing we know about him is that he's going to play 100% of the snaps. He's going to be out there the entire time. So if Baker's going to throw it around, it'll find Otton at some point.
Yep.
And when there's less people on the field, then, just a better chance. Puka Nacua officially didn't practice again today. Make other plans. I don't think he's going to play.
Especially that bye week coming up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's the same type of thing with, the Cardinals guys are so risky because they have a bye coming up. There's a couple others, but assuming Puka Nacua is out, which I think he is out, I would go with if you're in need of a running or a wide receiver, if it's a deep league, if you're just playing DFS, whatever it may be. I think Jordan Whittington, they really like him a lot. Like I'm not elevating Tutu Atwell to be the next guy necessarily, but we've seen Jordan Whittington play a little bit with extra snaps last year. I think he's good. I think he's a decent player.
Yeah, he's even caught passes this year, right? With Puka and Devontae both playing. Like he kind of feels like the guy who comes in and maybe soaks up the 5 to 10 targets, while Tutu Atwell feels like the real high risk, high reward. Can he catch 1 for 60 and a touchdown?
Right. I hope it's a Devontae Adams breakout game for the Rams as well. That would be fun. But the Rams last week finally started to use Terrence Ferguson a little bit.
Yep.
So we could see a lot of 12 personnel too. Especially over in London. Like, let's just run the ball and get the fuck out of here. Would be my guess of how Matthew Stafford feels.
It's an away game for the Rams playing Jacksonville in London.
I know. I hope the London fans are smart enough to realize that what Jacksonville is, though. Mm-hmm. I hope they boo the fuck out of them. It's not going to happen. But I'm trying to remember the last time Jacksonville was over there. Are they actually getting a fan base now, or is it still just spread?
I think the issue with it, I think there's Jacksonville fans out there. It feels like, but looking at the crowd is like better than any London game ever because it's just the craziest jerseys you'll ever see in your entire life.
Right. But like, how much more Jags fans will there be than everybody else fans? Like, I don't think they're going to have an advantage still.
So my question being, like, if you're living in London and you don't really have an NFL team to root for, right? Maybe whatever. Feels like if I'm picking an NFL team, it feels like the Jags might be last.
They're close.
Yeah.
They at least come. So it's like I want to be a fan of a team that I theoretically could see.
Yeah.
And they come every year, and they continue to have rumors that they're just going to move the team. I don't think it's going to happen, but never know. So I don't know. But if I'm them, like, I've seen enough of Trevor Lawrence. Like, you keep feeding me Trevor Lawrence, I'm out. Give me somebody else. Give me someone better. That's what I would say. Who would they cheer for? If you are a international sports fan,
if you're a wanker,
what's the NFL team? What did you say?
If you're a wanker, I would imagine it's probably be just trying to think of, like, it feels like whenever we see like overseas, fans who want to get into American sports, right? There's always the LeBron fans. It feels like maybe a Cowboys or Chiefs fans, just someone that they can bandwagon on and be good. Like, you're not, like I said, you're not picking up a bad team because if you don't like know much about football, right? You're not going to sit and watch bad football. You're going to root for good football.
Right.
I think it's kind of like how people get soccer teams here. It's whoever's on TV. So I would say it's mostly Bills and Ravens. I think people aren't as much bandwagoners over there, so they're not just going to go to the Chiefs and the Eagles. I would assume it's those teams, but
to Trevor's point there, I think TikTok, for how great it is, I think it's done a lot of harm in the sports industry, because now we just see like highlight videos of like Justin Jefferson. I think it's just who's a fun player. Like, I imagine like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, I'm sure are going to tons of fans out there just because everyone sees, TikTok edits of these guys, which fine. But I think that's something we're kind of losing in sports, and maybe this is to a broader picture. We're losing like hardcore team fans.
Actually, now that you mention it, they might go to the big teams, because I'm thinking they have a 6-hour delay from Central Time. They can't watch any of those games. The only games they can watch are the ones that start at noon. So I'd be willing to bet you if they can only watch games at noon, it's going to be the shitty teams, actually.
I'm just thinking of which team's the whitest. I think they would be Vikings fans. In my mind, like they're not. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Weren't Vikings like horrible people in Europe? Do you think that has anything to do with hating them?
Nah. People are liking the Nazis now.
I think they, it's
yeah.
I would imagine
they have a lot of Patriots fans.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, that's true.
It feels like Vikings they pillaged too much for people to like them.
You think it's too soon?
I think it is.
I think you're looking too far into the mascots.
I don't know. If I was someone who lived in London and my buddy said he was rooting for the Patriots, I would call him Benedict Arnold traitor.
For sure. For whatever reason, no one's done a study since 2023. So I feel like we need to update this. However, according to DAZN, which I can only imagine is the most reputable source here.
Aren't they a boxing site?
Yeah, fighting. Supposedly, the top 5 most popular teams in Europe in 2023. This isn't true. It's the Patriots, Buccaneers, Rams, Saints, Giants. So Tom Brady for the top 2, and then Rams, Saints, Giants.
Rams is kind of crazy.
Saints is weird.
Yeah.
Giants is iconic. Saints, I don't understand.
I wonder why is Giants ahead of like if we're talking about icons, like ahead of like Green Bay or Chicago.
Oh, it's based on the number of tweets.
Oh, that's.
I have a different answer.
Okay.
I have, according to a 2024 UK survey, and YouGov data from 2025. They have the Dolphins at 1 or 2, and the Giants are up there as well, because the Dolphins play there a lot, and apparently Dan Marino's been a big ambassador for that International Football League in Europe. So, I mean, that's a poll straight from the UK. That's all I got.
Is there any like European players who went over there and like everyone's just a fan of them?
Not from anyone.
Vinatieri was a big one over in Germany, and but not really. And Bjorn Werner was big. Obviously, he was a decent NFL player, but not many. They suck at sports, so like they're not going to come over here and compete with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's learning football over there. They're learning their own football. They
George
got
Washington
more money too.
George Washington was like 6'1" and was a giant and a psycho and destroyed them all. Like that tells you their athletic prowess. It's embarrassing for them. But
they also always do shit in the Summer and Winter Olympics. I don't think they get enough crap for that. They do. They always underwhelm by a lot.
Hard to compete when we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to find more studies, but I think it's all the same shit. I don't know. We'll do a study this off season. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Jake's also going to be over in Paris in a couple of days. I'll have him just ask people. I think that'll work out. We'll just do a 1-by-1 poll.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. If you guys have any other fantasy questions, definitely ask away in the chat. Or if you have questions about anything random, go ahead and do that as well. I've been answering questions all day on Twitter. So
you guys,
a lot of people got their questions out early.
You guys like relish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
Yeah. Just like the generic sweet pickle relish?
Yeah. I'm not a real huge sweet pickle guy, but I think once you mix and match all the flavors, like the mustard and the onions and the hot dog and everything together, it all kind of it works together.
I agree. If I can get hot, like spicy, that's where I want to be. But I agree, for sure.
I'm in on Chicago hot dogs too.
Yeah, they're great.
Yep. I
could take or leave the celery salt with anything in life. I feel that's something that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason. Like, oh, we should flavor our salt. That's a great idea. Like salt goes on everything. We should flavor it. Okay, what's the flavors we should have? Who thought about celery?
Water
that should be the last. Like celery's dumb. Celery as a vegetable shouldn't exist. Who cares?
I disagree with that. I'm a celery guy.
Why?
What's the point? You eat a lot of it, and nothing really happens to you. It's
You can
crazy.
do that with every vegetable. Celery's marketing's just been better.
I guess. Yeah.
Like it's
I guess
it doesn't
eating celery is like as close as we can to get to like eating water, right? Other than
It's
drinking water.
literally negative
watermelon.
calories I've heard. Like you
Okay,
burn more
it's
calories than you get by
Big
chewing.
Mac.
yeah, I mean it's really fibrous, so it's in digesting it. But I don't know. It's just it feels worthless to me. I don't understand it. It always shows up in places I don't want it to be.
I wonder why does it go with wings? Why does
It
celery
cools
wings?
because it's mostly water, so it takes away the spice.
Is that the same with carrots?
Palate cleanser too.
A little bit, but it's supposed to help with spicy. So that's why people either do like
Grow up
you
here.
get to choose a lot of in some places either ranch or the celery.
No, blue cheese wipes ranch out of the water with wings.
Ranch is garbage. Yeah.
I got a bottle of pickle ranch in my fridge though. And that's
Oh.
pretty solid. No real wrong answer here.
Love it.
Disagree. Sit 1.5 PPR. I was debating if it's 1.5 PPR or not. Okay. Half PPR. Pickens, Rice, DK, sit 1 Pickens.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like not a lot of, and maybe I just haven't consumed a lot of NFL media this week. Are like people talking about that like Kansas City looks like the best team in the league and they're getting Rashee Rice back? That feels like it's kind of going under the radar.
I think some people are talking about it. I think I don't know. No one wants to give the Chiefs their flowers at this point.
Yeah. That's
Because
fair.
it's
I agree. I don't either.
we're gonna be talking about the Chiefs later, so they're trying to get it out with like who could it be? Who could be the best team in the UFC?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah. Like
in a month, then it'll be all Chiefs talk.
spoiler alert, like my survivor picks, I'm sure people have already read it. We're an hour before game time here. I took the Chiefs. Like this feels like they're gonna beat the Raiders like 563-0.
That's not what the Chiefs do. It'll be too close, I think.
I don't know. I feel like this is like, oh, we got our guy back. Now let's really like we just fucked the Lions up. Let's keep pouring it on here.
Whenever you're the most confident about the Chiefs, they don't cover the spread.
It's fair.
I think this is a game, like you said, it's too close, and they have that late, patented, like famous, just get the ball to Travis Kelce or Rashee Rice and have them take over, score a late touchdown, and then it's out of the hands. Like they do the Chargers every year.
I might have mentioned this on the show before, but I forget what game I was watching. Travis Kelce, it was a primetime game. Travis Kelce scored a touchdown. That's got to be so awesome for Chiefs fans to see like that's still happening with Travis Kelce in the news. Like he's like more known for Taylor Swift now, but no, the dude's still really good at football. That's got to be incredible to watch.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird when he's not there.
Right.
Like at one point, they were trying to groom Noah Gray to be the next guy.
Mhm.
Could you imagine going from the personality of Travis Kelce to somebody named Noah Gray?
Right.
I know nothing about him. Like I don't know his voice. I know his face, but I know nothing about him. But in my mind, he's skinny Gray Zabel, who I like,
Yeah.
but he's not tight end.
I feel like Noah Gray is always going to be remembered as, and there's a couple of guys who this kind of fits for, but he's always going to be remembered as the guy who everyone's all pissed off that they think it's Travis Kelce who catches the ball and it's not Travis Kelce. The other one that came to mind was, remember when Ben Skoranek was doing it with the Rams? I always thought it was Cooper Kupp, and I was all pissed off all the time. There's a couple guys like that.
Tonight, watch out. Is it Ben Skoranek or is it what's his name? Scotty Miller.
Oh,
it's going to be a fun game to play.
Scotty Miller.
Who is there playing snaps, getting no targets. Celery is the friend who shows up at the party with no beer, but still wants credit for being invited. 100%.
Yeah, agreed.
100%. It's not. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Great move. If you're like invited to a party and you need to bring something, ice is always a great move, right? But cups, you can never have too many cups.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's good. It's good to do something super cheap, and then you show up and then be the floater. It's like, oh, you guys didn't get enough beer. I'll go grab it.
Right. And you know what else is great?
That's the move.
If you're going up north with some buddies for like maybe a Memorial Day weekend or something like that, bringing the case of water guy, you got to bring like 3 of them. But to have cases of water up there, you'll go through it like no tomorrow. It's a great thing to bring up.
Very true. And the water is the one thing you never want to go get if you need it.
Correct.
So
because
it's always nice to have.
I've been in situations where you wake up like that Monday morning and everyone's all hungover to get ready back, and there's just no bottled water, and you just have to sit there and drink like the lake water. It's horrible.
I guess I've never
You're
been in a
drinking
situation where
lake
like, oh, I
water?
gotta drink the
I've been in
lake
a
water.
situation
now.
where I have to drink
That's
lake water before.
disgusting. That's worse than just drinking nothing, I think.
No, but you have to get your mouth is so dry. Like you don't want to like crack another beer because if you do it, you're gonna throw up.
You absolutely do.
What?
You have to. What? Why? I don't remember the last time I've been hungover and didn't drink a beer.
That's fair. I'm talking. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the right comment. I'm not going to try to fight it anymore because that's the right comment.
Well, versus lake water.
Well,
what are you doing?
I've been where I've had to drink lake water before just to get something in my mouth.
That's when you swallow your spit. You just kind of
you don't have to
build that up.
So dry because you're sitting, you're hung or you're drunk the night before and you're sleeping the whole time with your mouth open. You can't get any spit. You just need to get something to refresh yourself.
I fully get it, and I'm imagining where you were at. I've just never been there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
sounds like a bad spot to be.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, I'm never there.
So my point being, bring like more than
water.
More than enough, more than cases of water than you think you guys are going to need because you will drink it.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Okay. If you guys have any other questions, fire away. Let's see if there's any new news I didn't know about. Terry McLaurin did not practice today. I did not know that.
Oh. How?
Neither did Debo or Rodriguez there.
Zach Ertz?
Yeah. I mean, it's the Cowboys, so like they're gonna pass. I've been trying to trade Jane Daniels in every league this week that I have him.
Yeah.
Because I have not seen anything from this Washington offense that I believe in this year.
No.
So, I mean, and sites have Jane Daniels projected for fucking everything this week because it's the Cowboys, and he might be great, but there's a greater chance he fails. And if he fails against the Cowboys, then you can't trade him the rest of the year.
Well, and it's still, correct. It still feels like he's, not 100% healthy. Like he's not running as much as he did last year, right? He's still got that sprained knee lingering. I agree with you. Like, I don't know that people are going to think that. It's time to, if you can get rid of him between now and Sunday morning, I think you're in a good spot here.
And you can get a lot. There's a trade I'm really debating. I'll read it to you guys because even though I hate talking about specifics about our own fantasy leagues on these shows, people aren't asking questions. So you guys got to ask questions to make me not talk about a fantasy league. Okay, it's not this one. 1 second. So I'm managing a few leagues for people. In one, I didn't get to do the draft of this league, and I can't stand it because he drafted quite literally the worst team of all time.
Oh, that's fun.
He was a Trevion Henderson believer in the offseason. He was our RB1.
Okay.
Luckily, he drafted Alvin Kamara as the RB2.
Okay.
Don't have an RB3, unfortunately. We did have somebody got hurt, can't remember. We got Jane Daniels at quarterback, and then our wide receivers right now are Garrett Wilson, hurt, AJ Brown, Jordan Addison. We have TJ Hawkinson at tight end. We have Cooper Kupp as well, and Evan Engram. And we got a pretty good record because I've managed it fine. But we have the worst team in the league. Like it's no two ways around it. So I'm trying to trade Jane Daniels this week, and I got an offer, 2 different offers from the same person. I would get Ashton Genty, J.K. Dobbins, and Brock Purdy, and I would send Kamara, Henderson, and Daniels, which feels like a lot.
I think that's an upgrade as a whole.
I think it's an upgrade for week 7.
Sure.
But that's a lot. And then the other one was the exact same trade, but I would get Justin Fields instead of Brock Purdy.
Rather Purdy.
The trade I offered them was Daniels and Kamara for Dobbins and Genty. I would like to do that
better, yeah.
This is why you never, ever, ever in redraft draft a rookie running back as your RB1. Unless it's somebody like Jonathan Taylor. And even then, I don't think he was... Didn't they kind of have like a weird 1A, 1B thing when he first got drafted?
Nyheim Hines.
Yeah. Like,
He's playing this week, by the way, Nyheim Hines.
just stop. Just stop drafting rookie running backs as RB1. It's not going to work.
I mean, I feel like I fully disagree with that take, but okay.
I like the take of, I'm never a guy who wants to like trade immediately after a draft. But if you're drafting a rookie running back, like that feels like the perfect time to trade him when everyone's all hyped up on him.
It depends on what it is. Like if it's a hyped up player in the preseason like Henderson was, that was the most transparent thing of all time.
Right.
But Amarian Hampton, we knew what he was in a great situation. We knew what Bijan Robinson was when he was a rookie. We knew what
Todd Gurley.
You know what Ashton Genty is. Like Todd Gurley, fine. Like it, running back is the easiest transferable skill set from college to NFL.
Yeah.
So there's no hiccups for running the football, catching the football. There's no hiccups. It's just pass protection. So if you know the situation, whether they are a good pass protector or not, or if anyone else on the team is, you can figure it out. It's really not that hard. As soon as J.K. Dobbins gets hurt, RJ Harvey's going to be good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's going to happen. So I fully disagree. Like you don't draft the overhyped person in the preseason. That's what I want to do. But in terms of running back, I don't know. Pastor is being offered Derrick Henry for Jordan Mason and Romeo Doubs. Should I accept? Also being offered ETN for the same players. I do Henry. Yeah.
I would want Henry out of these. Yes.
Yeah. Should
Lamar
be.
will be back soon.
Fine. He'll be back after the bye. Yep. And yeah, it'll be better, you know. Thursday question, full PPR. Are we high enough on Higgins to start him over Kraft in the flex? That's an interesting one.
Oh, I think
it depends on your team. Are you the favorite or the underdog? Because if you're the favorite, I like Higgins with his floor, but Kraft is more likely to get a touchdown.
I think Kraft has a higher floor than Higgins.
He does.
Kraft is the number one receiver in this Packers offense.
This week, without a true pass rush threat from the Cardinals, he gets to just release into coverage. He doesn't have to stay.
Yeah. Although I don't hate T. Higgins tonight either.
No. Steelers have been pretty good against outside receivers, so it makes me a little hesitant. But like I think they're even, but I think Kraft is the safer play. So I don't think you need to play T. Higgins. It just depends on if you want to watch someone in prime time. But just understand, it's Joe Flacco, it's the Steelers, it's T. Higgins this year. I like him. I'm playing him personally, but I'm not overly confident. Mike has Trevion Henderson, Chase Brown, Zach Charbonnet, or Woody Marks. Who do I play? Pick one up for this week, or pick one for this week. I would do Chase Brown.
Yeah, I'm just looking who Seattle plays this week.
Who do they play?
Monday night against the Texans.
Okay.
I don't hate Charbonnet. Yeah, I agree with you on Chase Brown. I don't hate Charbonnet though.
Trevor?
I'm going Chase Brown. I do hate Charbonnet just as a player.
I
nothing against him.
I hate Ken Walker.
I hate him. I've seen enough of Charbonnet.
I think I hate the Seahawks, other than Jackson Smith.
I like the Seahawks.
I don't know.
I like Sam Darnold, I think.
I for sure don't like Sam Darnold. Every time I see Cooper Kupp, it's like, oh, like I feel good about that. I'm like, oh, there he is. I feel good about that, but it still doesn't feel natural. It feels
because the only time we ever watch Seattle, right, is if they're playing the Packers or if they're on primetime, right? But I guess it's kind of in this weird situation now where the NFL has decided to do 2 Monday night games. You guys have any opinions on that? Oh, I'll have that in a second. But Seattle, like you don't really watch Seattle, right? Because they play at 3:25. You're rather watching game of the week. They're the Cardinals, you know. They're just there.
They play at 9 this Monday for God knows what fucking reason.
I like the doubleheader Monday. I would prefer to do a doubleheader on like Thursday or something, but I like it still.
Yeah, I
don't know. Do you not like it?
Well,
I don't like the overlap.
Yeah, it's an unpopular take that I'm about to say because I like playoff baseball. I'm watching playoff baseball right now over 2 NFL games on Monday night, which kind of sucks. I wish that didn't happen, but just schedules align it's just how it goes. I guess I don't hate it.
I do, but I'm not really a Monday Night Football fan, so that doesn't really carry as much weight anyways.
I just feel like the matchups haven't been overly exciting right now.
Yeah.
Like if there were decent games, I don't know.
I do like.
I'm still a fan of more football. Give me more football.
Always.
Forever.
I do like Peyton and Eli.
Yeah, I haven't watched much. I've only watched it in clips this year, but
Yeah,
I do like them.
My one criticism to it is they need someone like Scott Hanson to host it because
100%.
they don't like they're not scheduled nothing. They're talking over each other. They talk into commercials. They need someone to host that show.
Yes, 1000%. Daniel, I think this is the question everyone's asking. How are we feeling about T. Higgins tonight?
Fine.
And rightfully so. He's been bad. Bengals obviously have been terrible. And Steelers haven't been very good, but they've been very good against outside receivers. A lot of questions. I think he's okay. I think he's a top 30 guy for me. But if you ask me if he's more wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 2, I think I'd put him more so wide receiver 3.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, right, you're really rooting for a touchdown here for T. Higgins to really, make an impact for you. So I think if you think he scores a touchdown, I'm fine playing him. But if you don't have to play T. Higgins, I don't think you play him. But if you're playing him, I think you're fine. It's all right.
The issue with his role right now is he's just the pure outside guy. He's kind of a deep threat in a way. He's just sort of stretching the field. And if that's the case again tonight, like there's one guy you have to get the ball. That's Jamar Chase, and they're going to manufacture touches. And then Steelers are going to bring pressure, right? Whether it's manufactured pressure or if it's just a front four, because the Bengals offensive line's bad. So if you get the ball out quick, okay, that means it's going to go to Noah Fant or it's going to go to Chase Brown or Samaje Perine. So, okay, that's fine. If I'm going to target someone in the middle of the field, okay, that's Joseph-Osh. Like T. Higgins is forgotten. Like they have to call a play for him if the ball's going to go to him right now. It's no like Joe Flacco working through the progression to find T. Higgins. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Joseph, another guy that I don't really like.
I hate him. Yeah. Fuck that dude. He, every time last year, people kept ranking him high when he was playing like 3 snaps.
Mm-hmm.
But he caught a touchdown every fucking time. It made me so angry.
Hey, speaking of catching, a touchdown on 3 snaps, shout out our guy Tim Patrick scored last week.
I know. What happens? Look, put him on the field.
All he does.
Magnetic. For real. I do like him. And he's one of those. I view him as Robert Woods at this point.
Yeah.
I feel a little bad seeing him out there.
Yep.
And I'm worried. Whenever I see Tim Patrick, I'm worried.
Robert Woods, sneaky younger than you think.
I know, but joints are not.
Right. Also,
same
another guy.
Trainer is Todd Gurley.
Brandon Knight, sneaky younger than you think. He was like 28 like 4 years ago.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. My only memories of him are like from forever ago, like 15 years ago.
He got crossed up in the rookie game, and then he missed the layup for the Bucs when Jason Kidd was coaching us.
Yeah, I guess.
Are we going to gloss over when DeAndre Jordan baptized him on that dunk?
That's fair.
That's the biggest
also
thing.
Crazy that feels like it was like last year. That was like 15 years ago.
Doesn't feel like last year, but yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Clippers being.
I hate the Clippers.
That version of the Clippers was forever ago.
Lob City was awesome. I hate the Clippers, but Lob City was great. I love Blake Griffin.
Did you see?
I do too. Blake Griffin being in the league feels like yesterday. That's been a while too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see a Clipper fan reported Pablo Torre to ICE on Twitter?
Yeah.
Really? Nice. Has Blake Griffin done anything?
No. He had the 1 year with the Celtics where he was like.
I just mean like post career.
Oh, he's on Amazon, I think, this year, doing commentary.
Right. Okay, so his comedy thing failed.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, but not he's not a stand-up comedy guy.
His Casey Anthony tweet is still all time
incredible.
He was like, I can't remember who he was partnering with. He was doing like production shit too.
Oh,
I feel like everything failed. Oh well. Okay. Well, we'll stay until 7:05. So you guys got 4 minutes to fire away questions, or if you're watching this after the fact, we'll answer your questions in the comments. So go ahead and continue to write them in, or you can tweet them at Flurry Sports as well on Twitter. Why not? Haven't shouted that out for whatever reason, but that seems like a good spot to send them to.
You guys know what cranking 90s means?
Clankin 90s? What did you say? Crankin 90s. No.
Apparently it's a Fortnite term that I've just now included into my lingo. You go on like a kill streak in Fortnite or something? I don't know.
I've never played Fortnite, so
Oh.
Makes sense why I don't know it, I guess. I still think it'd be funny to play it for 1 week and see how angry I get, but
It's a tough game.
especially if you decide, hey, I want to start playing in 2025, I'm sure.
Yeah, 10 years after it came out. No, not 10 years. Probably about 8 years.
Although I
Oh,
will say
gross.
it is better if you do no build mode.
Yeah.
Because now all the fucking kids just build a fucking tower in 0.2 seconds and then just can snipe you. So without building, it's actually like based on how good you are. So that helps.
Try to snipe me. Can't do it. Any final thoughts or things you want to bring up to talk about?
you have those, either you guys have the Olipop sodas?
Yeah,
I've had them. Yeah.
Not bad.
not bad.
Pepsi's coming out with their own like probiotic pop in like January or something too. That feels weird.
Yeah. All this, I'm fine. I'm fine. People taking care of their bodies, whatever. Being fit, whatever you want to say. What happened to like 10 years ago? Where it's like, just eat a cheeseburger. Like you can't say that anymore.
No, it kind of is a little bit polarizing.
Yeah.
That's fair. What happened to Kate Upton eating a Hardee's burger on
Right.
commercial?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, sure. You know what? If we get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of the season,
Oh no,
I'll recreate all of them.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't know.
Or maybe
if I
all of
like
us will
that.
give our own shot at it, and then people can vote on which one did
I-
it best.
I don't know if I want to volunteer for this.
It doesn't matter, Trevor. It matters if we get to 20,000 subscribers.
How many people in the
It's not
world
that
do you
far.
think had no idea what GoDaddy was as a commercial or as a company, but knew that-
Everybody.
Mhm.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I was super fucking young at that time, but yeah.
Yeah, it took a while to find out too, because people didn't want to just go to GoDaddy.com right away because like their wife was right there.
Right.
You gotta wait, or can't search that at work.
Right.
That's a weird. They did a great job. They
Mhm.
just didn't keep up with the times. They did a fantastic job.
Well, then Danica Patrick was great for like a year, and then they probably should have picked a different spokesperson pretty soon thereafter.
Yeah, they didn't keep the momentum rolling. You can't just ride the same person. It doesn't work that way. For any final thoughts about the game, in case anybody missed it, Trey Hendrickson is for sure out. So without Hendrickson, big deal, I would say, for the Bengals defense. We saw what happened last week when he went out. They couldn't really do anything. This Bengals defense isn't very good. So,
I guess before we end here, you guys, Super Bowl matchup, Super Bowl winner as of right now in this point.
Eagles Chiefs.
That's what I was gonna say too. I'd like to
Eagles
see.
are gonna make a lot of people upset.
Yeah, I'd like to see like a Tampa Bay or the Rams get to an NFC Championship.
Agreed.
But it just feels like the Eagles are just gonna keep bowl plowing teams.
Yeah, they just got to
Now-
get healthy.
Now, here's a question for you: if Matthew Stafford and the Rams win the Super Bowl, do the Rams retire his jersey?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
Super Bowls for sure.
100%. They might already.
I think they retire it now.
Yeah, I agree. It won't
Um,
be,
also-
like, super fast, but yeah.
I think it might have been a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It was Jared Goff has now been on the Lions longer than the Rams. Is Jared Goff like number 2 quarterback in Lions history? Is he number? Is
In
he
Lions
more
history,
better than Stafford? I guess.
He's behind
Like-
Stafford.
Take away like the old guy. You know what I'm talking about here.
yeah, he's behind Stafford, but recent
He's
era,
two.
Yeah.
Who's next? You know?
Yeah. So he's probably remembered as a Lion, right? Not as a Ram anymore.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
When people look back at his career, there will still be Ram stuff unless he makes a Super Bowl with Lions. If he does that, then it erases everything.
For sure.
Now, because the Lions are a sad franchise, do they retire his jersey?
No.
Unless they get to that Super Bowl. I think even if they lose a Super Bowl with him, that's a jersey retirement.
I would not be surprised
if they retire his jersey.
I wouldn't. I would not. I think that's a sad franchise, and the fans are still chanting Jared Goff like 3 fucking years later. I want to be shocked.
They're not a sad franchise though. They've been bad. They haven't been down. They haven't been like disgruntled. Like they're just the Lions. They're fine. They waited on Kelvin Johnson. You think Jared Goff's gonna get his jersey retired?
True. Kelvin Johnson, not a big fan of the Lions.
Better now, but yeah, they held a little money from him.
Yeah. Same thing. Crazy that Minnesota Timberwolves are not retiring Kevin Garnett's number.
He's denied it.
Correct.
Because he wants to sell that team.
Because of Glenn Taylor, that asshole.
Yes, fully agree.
Shout out Alex Rodriguez.
Unfortunately, it's a step up.
He's got a new special coming out. Alex vs. A-Rod.
What does that mean?
It's just apparently the two personalities, him as A-Rod versus him as Alex. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a look into his life throughout his career and how he's been different on versus off the field. Looks interesting.
He has no personality that's genuine.
Yeah, he's the ultimate, like, everyone hates divas. I think he was the biggest diva of all time that I respected.
You think so?
He stayed in other hotels than his team.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I hate it, but it's incredible.
It's something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll be back next week. Monday on the Flurry Sports YouTube channel will be the waiver video. I'll do the same thing as this past week. So definitely subscribe so you can get a video Monday. You got to stream Tuesday. You get to stream Wednesday, Thursday. And maybe we'll start doing something on the weekends coming up, planning something. So check it out soon.